Marissa, I'm currently outside the house, but you're free right now, right?
What? Oh, did you leave the house, Michaela?
Come on, I'm 27 and I know there's an age gap between me and my husband who's 43. I heard that he had a single sister who was 1 year younger than him, so I was prepared to live with a sister-in-law who was older than me, but...
What's your point?
I never thought you'd be such a failure. Are you seriously 15 years older than me but unemployed and still single?
Do I look like that much of a failure to you?
I mean, you never do anything, right? It's the afternoon of a weekday, but you've got no plans.
I mean, I guess right now I have nothing to do, but I have to prepare for my trip to America, so it's not like I'm always not doing anything.
Are you sure you need to go to America?
What do you mean?
I'm telling you not to go.
Huh?
It'll cost a lot of money, right?
Well, I guess I have to pay for the airplane tickets and stuff, so it will cost some money, but...
Don't you think that's not something an unemployed person can just do without the permission of others?
It's true that I'm not working currently, but I explained that and also why I was leaving my parents' house when you moved in, right?
You did tell me, but it's not a reason to go to America.
Even if you say that, I can't just not go.
Oh my god, I didn't text you to talk about this. I wanted to tell you to do all the household chores if you got nothing to do.
I don't mind doing the chores, but you're the one who's going to make tonight's dinner, right?
Just do it for me, will you? I'm busy unlike you. I know it's my turn to make dinner today, but I don't have the time for it. You have no right to complain when you've got nothing to do anyways, while I, on the other hand, am busy.
Fine, I'll make the dinner for tonight.
Well then, I need to go now, so bye.
Good morning, Marissa.
Good morning, Gaston.
I'm gonna finish work with my work in Italy today, just like planned.
I see. Thanks for your work.
Oh, thanks. So, I'll ask you again just in case. Did you get airplane tickets for next week, Tuesday? There's no need to change the date, right?
Yep, it's fine. I'm done with almost all the preparation already.
I see. So, just as planned then. I'll go to your house on Tuesday morning and greet your family as well.
Alright, I'm looking forward to it.
On the other hand, though, you said that your brother who owns a business married a woman named Michaela? Who's 27 years old, right? And that she's living with you guys.
Yup, she moved in 3 months ago. Apparently her parents already passed away, and the two of them suddenly married without her families ever meeting.
Did you ever hear where she graduated university?
Oh, she mentioned that she went to the same university as you, K University.
Does she have a mole under her left eye?
Yeah, she does. Do you two know each other?
Unless this is just some sort of coincidence and this Michaela is a different person, then yeah, we knew each other in university. This feels like it could be trouble. Maybe we were lucky I was relocated to America.
What's the matter?
Sorry, I want to contact your brother-in-law and tell her something about Michaela first. I'll tell you about it later. It'll be best if I'm just making a mistake, but...
This sounds important. Got it. Just tell me about it later.
That reminds me, it's been 3 months since I got married and moved here.
Oh, it's already been that long?
You're still unemployed, right, Marissa?
Yeah.
So, when are you gonna get a job?
Probably a bit later in the future. Now is not a good time to look for a job.
Huh? You're 42 and still think that's how you think? Don't you think that's a bit problematic?
Well, you say that, but I don't know what kind of jobs there'll be over there, so...
What? Will you stop talking nonsense? Oh, never mind. I don't think this is impossible.
What's not possible?
I am biologically unable to live with you anymore, so please leave.
Huh? I already told you this multiple times, but I'm leaving for America next week, so...
Huh? You're talking about your trip to America again? I already told you I'm not going to let you waste my money on a trip. If you got the time to prepare for such things, then why don't you find a job? Hurry up and get a job so you can leave this house.
Michaela, you're telling me not to go to America anymore and instead find a job? Do you know how difficult that will be for me?
What part of that is difficult? It's easy. Just don't waste money on a trip to America and get a job so you can provide us with money. You don't have to get a full-time job immediately. It's fine if you work part-time or as a dispatch worker. It's a lot better than just being unemployed, right?
Michaela, did I phrase what I just said poorly?
What, you still have excuses?
When I said I'm going to America, I didn't mean that I was going on vacation.
What?
I'm going to be moving there, which means that I'm also going to be leaving this house. That's what I intended to say, but...
Huh? You're moving there? To America? Even though you don't have a job?
Didn't I tell you when you moved in? My fiancé is being relocated to America by the company he works for, so I quit the job I already had to go with him. I lived in a company-owned apartment while I was working there, so I had to move out when I quit. So I was going to live here at my parents' house until I moved to America.
What? You're so delusional. You're 41 but have a fiancé? Jesus, at least tell me a more believable lie.
It's not a lie.
Do you have proof?
Ask my brother or my parents. They'll all tell you that I have a fiancé. They've met him already, so that's enough proof, right?
What? But I don't want to do that. It'd be like I was playing along with your fantasies. Ew.
Then do you want me to send you a picture of him?
It could just be you and some other acquaintance, so that wouldn't count as proof.
Then why don't you wait until next Tuesday when I leave for America? He's going to be coming here to pick me up and greet my parents.
Huh?
Me moving to America is neither a fantasy nor a lie. Whether you believe it or not, I'm soon going to be leaving this country.
Ew, are you getting mad at me since you couldn't prove it? You're so pathetic.
We're leaving next week Tuesday. You'll be able to meet him then. The two of us are going to head to the airport after that, so send us off, okay?
What? Were you actually being serious? This can't be true. Your fiancé is Gaston?
I was prepared for there to be a scene when you saw him, but I didn't expect you to be that surprised.
What's the meaning of this?
You were both in the same club at university, apparently. You had already graduated when you were a student there, but he was a sort of coach who sometimes visited the club, right?
Why? He said no when I said I wanted to go out with him. Why is an unemployed old woman an elite businessman who works for a foreign firm? There's no place where you two could have met no matter how you think about it.
I was an employee at one of their client companies.
What? What are you talking about? Weren't you always unemployed and lived in your parents' house? You couldn't get married until you were past 40, and you have no children. So it's only natural to think that there was something off about you. Why would Gaston go out with such a woman?
Michaela, you really don't listen to what other people say, don't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I told you about my situation when you married my brother, right? I'll skip the part about me quitting my job to go with my husband, who was relocated to America, since I already told you about that recently, but I already got married once, but got divorced because my ex-husband cheated on me.
Huh?
Me and my ex-husband had a child who's now 19 years old.
You have a son?
He now goes to university in America, so there was no time for me to introduce you to him since you got married with my brother so quickly. There are 4 main points to what I just told you. I have a fiancé who's been relocated to America, and I quit my job to go with him. I'm only living in my parents' house until he finishes his work here in Italy and we move to America. I've already been married once but got divorced. And finally, I have a 19-year-old son who goes to a university in America. I thought I told all this to you already.
No way.
I mean, we're going to America today, so don't bother us from now on. Oh, and it seems like my brother has something important he needs to tell you. You should probably focus on that instead.
What?
Goodbye.
Wait, what was that about my husband? Marissa, please give me Gaston. I didn't think think my husband would find out about my $70,000 of loan? He scolded me about it and made me sign her divorce papers. But if we get divorced, I won't be able to pay my debt back. So give me Gaston instead. Please, Marissa. It's not fair for you to have Gaston, who makes $120,000 a year, all to yourself. Of course he'd rather be married to me, who's only 27 years old, than an old woman in her 40s. Fine. Why don't we make a compromise? I'll be married to him only until I pay back my loan. And after that, I'll divorce him and give him back to you. What do you think? Marissa, I'm making such a good deal for you. Why don't you reply? At this rate, I'll never be able to pay back my loan.
My brother was never really interested in women, but one day he was suddenly approached by Michaela and she pushed him enough that they got married soon after. Michaela didn't tell my brother about her loan, probably because she wanted to use my brother's money in secret to pay it off. Gaston was the one who told him about her debt. There was a time when Michaela was making repeated attempts to start a relationship with Gaston, but she was so insistent with her approaches that my husband got a little suspicious and did some investigation, which is when he found out about her huge debt. He confronted Michaela about this, and after that stopped trying to approach Gaston. By some strange coincidence, the two met again that Tuesday. All her secrets were now exposed, and even though she wasn't forced to pay an alimony, rumors started to spread as to why she got divorced. Since my fiancé has quite a few connections in the region, no man would approach her after that since they knew she was dangerous. Having no other choice, Michaela found a job in a brothel and now works every day, paying off her debt little by little.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hello? This is Jenny Wilson, right?
Huh? Who is... You're Caroline Henderson, right?
I didn't think I would land in the same section as you. I mean, what are the chances? We applied for the company at the same time and had our interview on the same day. Is this the fate of the gods? What's God thinking?
Right, but what do you mean by that? We started our positions at the company just yesterday. I think that was the first time we met face to face.
You probably didn't know this, but your husband? He's my ex.
Excuse me?
Yeah, noticed the name and checked you out, and what do you know? You're married to my former husband. LOL. What are the chances? Don't you agree?
Well, he did tell me he was married once, but I didn't pursue it. I see.
Yeah. Can you believe it? LOL.
Well, no use worrying about it now. The past is the past.
Pardon me?
I'm saying it shouldn't hinder our jobs. It's a private matter. So, private and work are separate. Let's keep it that way going forward. Look forward to working together.
That's all you have to say?
Is there anything else?
Well, not really.
Okay, so that's it then. I'm in the middle of preparing dinner, so I better get going. Hey Ken, you okay to talk?
Oh, hey, Jenny. I just hopped on the bus. Should be home in about 30 minutes.
That's great.
What's up? You want me to pick something up on the way?
No, got everything. I just wanted to tell you something important. Couldn't wait.
Oh, yeah? What's up?
You know that company I started working for yesterday? Well, your ex-wife works there too.
Wait, what? You mean Caroline? She works there?
Yeah, she recognized my name and checked me out. I just got a line message from her.
You exchanged line IDs with her?
Yeah, I know. But we entered the company on the same day. I thought it wouldn't hurt. A coworker, after all. Until she told me I had no idea she was your ex-wife.
Are you gonna be okay with this? I mean, working with my ex-wife and in the same section?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest. But it's only the second day of work, and besides, you guys got divorced like 3 years ago, right? So maybe we should just see how it goes. Maybe it'll all work out.
Well, if you say so, Jenny. But don't go out of your way or anything. If you run into trouble, you make sure you tell me. Got that?
Yeah, right. Thanks, Ken.
Oh, I'm gonna stop. Sure you don't want to pick someone up at the grocery store?
No, I'm good. See you later.
Hey, Jenny. I'm a bit busy. Could you take over this assignment I'm working on? I would really appreciate it.
Are you serious? Again?
What do you mean again? You look like you're not doing anything important, so I figured I'd give you some meaningful work. You should thank me. But I keep asking and you won't do it.
It's not my job to assign work to the staff. That's our manager's job. Besides, we're still in the temporary training phase. The work we do now will be considered, and then they'll decide whether to hire us full-time, and it'll be a factor in determining what position we'll be assigned to down the road. If you don't do the job you're assigned, there just is no purpose in doing it. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, come on, Jenny. You're such a straight arrow. LOL. I can't believe you married Ken. Boy, his taste in women has really changed. I thought he went for beautiful, outgoing women, like me.
My husband has nothing to do with any of this. Anyway, I better get going.
What? Are you serious? What about my assignment?
I finished my assignment on time, so I'm going home. That's how it works.
What, really? I have a date tonight.
I have a date too. I'm set to meet my husband for dinner later tonight. Better get going.
I really can't believe you, Jenny. I can tell right away that you're BSing me. Ugh, forget it. I'll just ask Mindy. She'll do it for me. She has respect for her seniors. LOL.
Hey, Jenny, you back home? Sorry, I'm gonna be pretty late tonight.
Huh? Really? Why?
I just talked to my boss a while ago, and it seems he wants me to go on a business trip overseas. Starting the week after next for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah? Didn't think you'd be going on business trips anytime soon, especially overseas.
Yeah, well, I've been helping out with this overseas project for some time now, and before I knew it, I was neck deep in it. They want me there as sort of a technical advisor.
Oh, I see.
So my coworker, who's been overseas numerous times, is going to advise me on what I have to take and what documents I have to prepare. So I'm gonna be pretty late. Go ahead and have dinner without me.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Hey, Caroline, are you there? Is today your day off? I haven't seen you all morning.
Oh, hello there, Jenny. Yes, I'm taking the day off. I'm on my way to a 1-week holiday overseas with my boyfriend.
The manager is furious, you know. You never called them about taking time off. I mean, if you knew beforehand that you were taking a holiday, you should have put in an application. That's how it's usually done around here.
Oh no, I forgot all about that. Could you do me a favor and tell them for me? I would appreciate it.
Wait, excuse me? No, you tell them yourself. I'm not your assistant. You're an adult. There are rules you have to follow as a company employee.
Hey, Jenny, do you really not see it? I mean, it's obvious.
What the hell are you talking about?
This is too good. You know what? I'm gonna tell you after I arrive at my destination. Okay, I'm getting on the plane. Have to shut off my phone. See ya.
Hey, Carol.
Hello, Jenny. Been a few days. This is Carolyn, the one on a wonderful holiday overseas. Remember me? LOL.
You really have nerve, Caroline. It's been 3 days. At this rate, you're going to get fired. You do know that, don't you?
Yeah, whatever. I really don't care.
Excuse me?
I was going to quit anyway. No need for a newlywed to work anymore. LOL.
Pardon me? Does that mean you're going to marry your current boyfriend?
Yeah, sort of. I guess it's the right time to tell you who my boyfriend is.
I'm really not interested.
Just hear me out. You'll be interested after I tell you. You can bet on it. Okay, get ready. I got back together with my ex, your husband. Now your ex, and now my soon-to-be husband. LOL.
Wait, what?
After we split up, I found out that he went on to make over $200,000 a year. I was just thinking about how I could get back together with him. That's when I happened to start working in the same company and same section as you.
I see.
And after he splits with you, he'll have no problem paying you off considering how much he makes. So I figured it would be fun to steal him away from you. One day after work, I followed him and acted like I ran into him by accident. I then asked if he'd like to go to a motel for a quickie, and he jumped at the chance. I mean, who could resist, right? LOL. Hey, Jenny, can I ask you something? How does it feel to lose your husband to his ex-wife? LOL.
I'm curious, where are you vacationing?
Hawaii. We're over here on Maui at the moment. When we first got married, this is where we came on our honeymoon.
Your honeymoon was in Hawaii?
That's right. Bet you're green with envy right now. I heard you guys went on your honeymoon to a local resort. Is that true?
A local resort?
That place is like a 2-hour drive from your place. Not much of a honeymoon, LOL. Well, that's the story. He's back with me. I feel bad, but it is what it is. Who wouldn't want a husband that makes a 6-figure annual salary?
Yeah, well, just so you know, you've taken time off from the company without proper permission. Don't say I didn't tell you.
Yeah, whatever. LOL. Oh, and he said he left the divorce papers with you, so would you mind submitting them? If you don't mind. LOL. We plan to submit the proper marriage papers when we get back from Hawaii. See you later. LOL.
Hey, Ken, you free to talk? It's about your ex-wife. Seems like things are getting a bit out of hand. She just sent me a line message.
Oh, please, what now?
I'll send you what she wrote.
Okay. What the hell is this? She seems to have got everything wrong. On top of that, she likes making things up.
Yeah, so what should we do?
Well, for one, she needs to get her facts straight. We have to explain to her how much trouble she's causing us with her misconceptions. I'll contact some of my relatives and I'll contact my folks about all this. I hate to have you do this, but when she calls again, would you mind explaining all this to her? That's all her misunderstanding? I really don't want to dump this all on you, but as you know, I'm currently on a business trip, so... And besides, you're the only one who knows how to get in touch with her.
Yeah, sure thing. I'm okay with it.
Sorry to put you through all this.
Hey, Jenny, thanks for the divorce. I'm surprised you didn't put up a fight. LOL. As soon as I landed at the airport and switched on my phone, I got a message from him that the divorce went through without a hitch. So I immediately submitted the marriage papers. You know what that means, LOL.
Already?
Strike while the iron is hot. Isn't that what they say? Now I'm the happy wife of a husband with a 6-figure income. A dream come true.
Not sure how I should say this, so I'll say it straight. He's not my husband.
Excuse me?
For one, I haven't been on my honeymoon yet, and Ken said he divorced you even before he went on a honeymoon with you.
Wait, what? You didn't go on a honeymoon?
This person you got back with is Dan, right?
Yeah, so?
My husband is Ken. Dan is Ken's older brother.
Excuse me? Wait, what did you say?
My husband is your ex. Ken, that is.
Huh? Wait, what?
I heard this whole affair from Ken some time ago, but when you married Ken, you almost immediately had an affair with his brother, Dan. To make a long story short, you divorced Ken and married Dan, but you didn't get along with his folks and broke up 3 months later. I'm right so far?
Yeah, well, but you know, as long as he makes $200,000 a year, I really don't care if it's Dan or Ken. Makes no difference to me.
Yeah, I was getting to the annual income part. According to Dan's ex-wife, who he just divorced yesterday, he's the one that had a thing or two about his income. She apparently married Dan without having any knowledge of the affair and 3 months marriage with you. She even moved in with his folks, who really abused her. On top of that, she learned that she was trying to get back together with his ex-wife, meaning you, of course. As luck would have it, she saw those divorce papers on the kitchen table and immediately submitted them. She then went to her lawyer to get advice.
Wait a second. Her lawyer?
Apparently, she's getting advice on how she can get financial settlement going.
Financial settlement? How much? Hold it 1 second, would you? How about Dan's income? How much is he making really?
I heard it's 0.
0? You're not serious!
Apparently, he was living off his folks all these years. They always spoiled him. That's why we keep our distance from them. Haven't talked to them in years, to be honest. Actually, it was his wife that was making $200,000 a year. He was just living off her. What's that word? Gigolo?
Gigolo? You're not serious. You didn't tell me earlier.
Well, for one thing, I have no obligation to tell you.
Excuse me?
Maybe you didn't know, but as I said, we haven't talked to Ken's folks for a long time. Ken cut ties with them years ago. And I'm Ken's wife, which means I have no responsibility to you, so why would I even think about helping you?
What the hell is going on here? I was supposed to have married a guy with a 6-figure income, for God's sake! But now I find out his income is 0? Are you kidding me?
It is what it is. So now that you understand what's going on, I just wanted to clear things up. That's why I contacted you. I'm busy, so I better get going.
Wait, you can't leave me hanging. Help me out here, Jenny. I mean, we are co-workers, right? Give me some help here.
Coworkers? No, I believe you've already been fired. I'd give them a call to verify it.
Fired? Are you serious?
I did warn you about this. You do remember? I mean, you just joined the company. You were still on temporary status. I don't believe them for firing you.
I thought you told them I was on vacation. I told you to tell them.
What would that do? It wouldn't make it official. All right then. That's all I have to say. Goodbye, Caroline. Caroline apparently just finished paying off her own debts when she concocted this scheme of marrying her ex. She thought she had made it after years of paying off her debt, but with Dan's ex-wife demanding compensation, she's currently back where she started, heavily in debt. She got fired from her new position and was forced to take a part-time job at a local restaurant. Apparently, Dan had additional debts to pay even before he was burdened with this extra demand. They had no other choice but to move in with his folks again and live off their good graces. Caroline demanded a divorce, but Dan would not have it. She's now stuck with abusive in-laws and a debt-ridden husband that will not work and refuses to give her a divorce.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.